And you guys.
With him.
Yeah.
He moved. He went up there with me from Wichita Falls, Texas.
Yeah, because
And
who you are?
And my guinea pig,
Yeah.
Marple.
You three moved up together?
And we moved up. Yes.
He moved them up.
Oh, okay.
And then I started school, I think on the 6th, and a week later I started my practicum at the U of O, and Trent was my supervisor. For
Your
that.
supervisor.
That's where we met.
That's one word you could use. Supervisor.
That's right.
So what happened? How come you're no longer the supervisor?
It's called marriage.
To marriage.
See, I was thinking that you guys probably met naked at the country fair or something.
No, but we did go to the country fair, and we had
But it was
people
fun.
living right across from us where we lived. Where they were in the inner circle of the fair. So there's inner and outer circle and the public.
Right.
And the inner circle is that who gets to stay there, and they do all the drugs and the nakedness and the flowers and the pot and whatever.
The body
And then
painting.
there's the outer circle, which is kind of extras who are invited and they think they are cool. And then there's a public who can't even stay there at night.
Right.
And we had neighbors across the street from us from the inner circle, and we heard all those stories and never were part of it though, but we heard a lot about it. Yes.
Did you take your dad to the country
the
fair?
country fair?
No.
No, where was it?
In Eugene.
In Eugene, no.
Yeah.
No.
That inner circle is so elitist.
No, you know, at the time I was married, I couldn't do that.
There's not that much.
Oh,
There's not
okay.
that much hippie in my dad.
No.
That is
So
not
I don't
his
know.
life.
He smoked some pot in
Not
Jamaica,
knowing.
right?
Not knowing.
Oh, no, yeah, yes, I know it.
In Jamaica?
In Jamaica, I knew it.
You didn't know you were smoking pot?
Yeah.
He did not know at
Wow.
the time.
But it was a
This
funny
sounds
story.
like Bill Clinton.
Did you inhale?
You know, it was a funny story.
He's smoking 2.5 packs of cigarettes a day. He
Okay.
probably
He
inhaled.
probably-
No, and we met some guys,
Huh?
some guys who was making the dinner for us, and they were from, where was it, Mexico, Guatemala,
In Jamaica.
in Jamaica. And they made a fireplace, and they put certain ceremony to put on the wood,
Yep.
and I didn't accept it that in my situation.
It was celebrating the moon or worshipping the moon, and they had a triangle pointing to the moon.
Moon party.
And the point was always towards the moon, and as things moved, we would shift the wood of the fire. And he didn't get this. And it's like the fire goes low, so he wants to shovel the wood and makes the fire bigger. And just kind of kept destroying it, and it was kind of hard. And then eventually, by the time we kind of got into the groove, those dudes put really big joints out. And my dad is like closing,
Spliffs, like-
finally
like
a good
Cheech and Chong
cigarette.
kind of
And started burning. And he is just lying in front of the fire like,
Are you
totally high, but
Wow.
he swears it was no drug. So it was really